This is Lillian, and this is my life. I am the teacher of the instructor of a curriculum on spirituality, and and spirituality help you on your way to wellness, and spirituality as connected very, very closely. So, and it's a lifelong, not a habit, it's a lifestyle. It is your life. And so, if you want peace and calm in your life, these things that I am teaching you will help. And you need to work on them daily, 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 daily. That's why I'm giving you the points, an example on those points. You need to study them every single day and work on them. You know, uh, it will help you to remember, and you'll get to a point that you don't have to think about what you're doing. It just comes naturally. For example, something simple as a smile, and that's part of the spirit in having uh, part of spirituality. So you could practice like sometimes when you meet people, maybe in a doctor's office or a grocery store or something like that. Uh, like with me, I can feel when people are sad or something is going on in their life because and and intuitive and empath. So when I see someone coming, uh, I usually smile, and if I have my mask on, I will, and people can see your eyes, okay, and they can know that you're smiling. So I will do that, and in turn, they will smile back, or they'll smile first, and both of us will feel good. So that's something that you should practice and do it every single day, even with your kids or your husband or sister, brother, whatever, uh, even with your doctor or teacher or something like that. Practice that because this is your life, okay? And this is a lifestyle, and this is lifelong learning, okay? So, you will be in the curriculum and on my channel all the time. Uh, and maybe I will be teaching on maybe one things out of the 10 things in one of the modules, or going in more depth with that point. So get your paper and pencil, uh, sit down and listen closely, uh, and keep the notes. Okay, but when I finish with the module 10, I will do the summation on each module and the most important thing that point that you need to remember. Okay, let's see here. Spirituality and sex. Okay, I'm gonna these two things is very important in spirituality, uh, it, as it relates to sex. Okay, equilibrium. Okay, remember, equilibrium definition: a state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced. Balance in spirituality. We are always searching for balance and keeping it. So you will have your peace and your calm. So, okay, balance. And even, excuse me, okay, balance. And even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright and steady. That's the point of balance. Upright and steady. That means your mood, everything in your body should be in balance. And if you feel it's not, you need to work on. Okay. At that time, you need to go and sit in your closet or whatever in your room if you live by yourself, and just sit. You can pray, you can meditate, or whatever. If you're upset about something, uh, go walk it, because at that time your spirit is not balanced within your body. So you need to get that balance back. So do that. Meditate, pray, just relax, talk to chin. You want that balance back, because when you don't have balance within your spirit, or or your body, then your body begin to break down. You start to have problems, medical problems. You know, uh, especially like ulcers or stomach problems. If you're always stressed, uh, you're not in balance. So you need to constantly work on that. So here are the 10 points on spirituality uh, and sex, and I will give you some notes on how it is explained in the Bible and where it is about lust and different things like that as it relates to uh, spirituality and sex. Okay. Uh, so equilibrium was the first one, and the second one is peace. When you are peaceful within your body and your spirit, then everything is in balance. Everything. Okay. Calm. That really relates to your peace and keeping it, uh, and it will help you to uh, keep calm and relax. Okay, now let me see here. I have a note here where it says 1 Corinthians 6. 1 Corinthians 6, let's see, chapter 6, verse 18. Flee from sexual immorality. All other sins a person commits are outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. And that's when the calmness and peace come in at that point. If you are peaceful and calm, then you don't need these things. So, practice within at peace, the calm will come, and you won't have to concentrate on anything else. Okay. Number four, a closer connection to God. When you are not concentrating uh, on lust or practicing, you know, sex, then you are closer to God. There is no distraction in your life, then you can connect to Him and give Him everything in your body, everything. You don't have to uh, share it with another body, another person, another relationship. You can practice on being closer and have a closer connection with God. You can give Him all of you, and you can also feel Him and be closer with Him. You will have a spiritual connection to Him. Okay. Uh, Able to feel God, number five, in as in your spirit with no blockage. Okay. You will not have a blockage with in the way of being with God. You will be fine because you don't have that negative energy from any person. You're not giving away any part of yourself. You are giving all of yourself to God. So uh, there is not this negative energy or distraction from another person or body. You don't have that because you are not practicing sex. So you will be relaxed and calm, and you will be closer to God, and you will be able to talk to Him, and He'll be able to talk to you, and you can hear Him. Okay. Uh, Number six, better communication with community, no interference. Okay. You'll be able to communicate with people around you, whoever, at work or at home because you're not distracted by lust. Okay, that's number six. Number seven, positive self awareness. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. Okay. Uh, Positive self awareness. Now you have a connection with that person, and that person has a part of you, and interference, and it's interference with your next your connection to God. Because once you give yourself to someone, that person has a part of you, and you have a part of them, and you're distracted all the time, thinking about that and thinking about the bus. You're not thinking about a connection with God. And all of this is blocked because you decided to give yourself to someone that you probably won't even be with next year, 3 months, 4 months, whatever, uh, because you was lusting after that person. It wasn't love, it was lust. And you was thinking about that person on that basis. Okay, so the next one is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 5, chapter 4, verse 3 through 5. It is God's will that you should be sanctified, that you should avoid sexual immorality, that each of you should learn to control your own body in a way that is holy and honorable. Yes, holy and honorable. And there's that word, control, control your own body. Okay. The body is your temple, which is on loan from God and will go back to the dust, and our soul will go to God. Yes, the spirit is called soul once we are dead. But while we are on earth, it's called spirit. But when we die, it's the soul. So there are the differences between spirit and soul, but it is the same thing. You understand? Okay. Uh, let's see. So number 8, put time to better use. Exercise, meditate, uh, a job, classes, different things will keep your mind off of lust, and it will help you to control yourself. Uh, so if you don't, what I'm saying is don't let your mind become idle. Creativity is a good thing. Uh, I don't know, take up art, writing, something like that, or mentoring a child at your church, or helping someone out, maybe one at your church or whatever needs their house painted. Uh, Say, well, I can help you out. Uh, Giving. is another way of uh, helping your spirit, keeping peace, giving and asking for nothing. This is part of being a spiritual person and working on your spirit. All connections are not the same or beneficial. So just because you are lusting after this person, uh, and they smile at you or talk to you on the job, it does not have to uh, be a sexual connection. Just because you are feeling something, but 9 out of 10 times it's not love, it's lust. Okay? Uh, so, and also to doing daily affirmations, uh, that can help too. So that's another thing you can do to stay out of lustful trouble. Okay? Uh, so what is the next one? Okay, that's number 8. Number 9, mindfulness. Okay, being present. So it's good to remember what you're here for. And at that time, you can say, I am here because God put me here for a reason. And my purpose is blah, 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 blah. Not lust, you know. That could be an affirmation. And I'm here for that purpose. And you could think about that. And not on lust, or count to 10 or 20 or whatever, but keep your mind off of it. Okay, let's see. 1 Corinthians 6:13. You say food for the stomach, and the stomach for food, and God will destroy them both. The body, however, is not meant. This is 1 Corinthians 13. The body, however, is not meant for sexual immorality, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. hmm Remember that. Okay, let's see here. A person loses a part of themselves when they have sex outside of marriage. Okay, and number 10 pertains to this confusion. You are confused about things, you become confused about things uh, because it's sexual immorality, immorality, and it's not meant for a person to be sexually immoral with another person. It's not meant. So instead of being calm in your body, You're not, you can't connect with God the way you were uh, before you came connected to this person. Now you're confused, you can't talk to God, and you feel bad. So it causes sexual immorality, causes a lot of problems, mentally, physically, emotionally, uh, all of that. It's a big problem. Okay. Uh, do not, do you not know that he who unites himself with a prostitute is one with her in body? So now you're connected to that person. Okay. And that's, and now you are confused because you are one with that person now. You're not connected to God anymore. You're connected to that person, and now you're all over the place. You're confused. You are not calm anymore, and you don't have any peace. Okay. Um, but it is said the two will become one flesh. So now you're one flesh. Okay. And this person has a hold on you. You are not Mary and John. Now this person has you, and you're now one person, and that's not good. But whoever is united with the Lord is one with Him and spirit. When you unite with the Lord, you're one in spirit, and He will keep you peaceful and calm, and you'll be able to speak to Him and hear Him. So stay away from immorality because it does not help you with your witness or your walk with the Spirit, or help you with your walk to wellness. Stay away. Okay, let's see. Um, ooh, and the purpose of celibacy. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see here. In conclusion, lust is a stumbling block in your walk to spirituality. Lust is a distraction. The connection to God becomes difficult, less or none. Would you may not be connected with Him because you are one with this person. So there can't be a connection to God because you could connect it to this person. Okay, all right. with lust, you will long to be connected to that person, to lust and not God. In turn, one will lose that close communication with God. It will be gone. It is best to abstain from lust and to be separate, because then you will become one with God, and you will be able to feel Him. So, this is the purpose of giving this little module on sex and lust, because it's part of your walk with God, and becoming a spiritual person, because this will be your lifestyle forever until God calls you home. Okay, I'm going to give you all these passages, okay, and also uh, give you these 10 points so you will remember. So write them down and in your notes, okay? Definition of equilibrium: a state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced. Okay, so equilibrium is very important in spirituality. Okay, uh, so I will say, just give you the definition again. Equilibrium, a state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced. Equilibrium. Okay, here are some passages to remember. Hebrews 13, uh, chapter 13, verse 4, and Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. The next point is peace. Uh, when you are in your spirituality and practicing that day to, to today, you will have peace, and lust will not be on your mind. Okay. Uh, and number three, calm. Okay. And this is, okay, write this down, 1 Corinthians 6. And you can read that. Okay. I'm not going to read it again because I read it at the beginning. You can read it yourself. Uh, Again, 1 Corinthians 6:18. All right, calm. Uh, 4, you will be closer to God and have a closer connection with Him when you abstain from lust. Okay, the body is your temple, which is on loan from God, and will go back to the dust, and our soul will go back to God. So this is not our body, okay? And we should not be doing something with it that we should not be doing because it's not ours, okay? Number 5. able to feel God in your spirit, the spirit with no blocks from God. So you will be connected with God as long as you're abstinent and practice abstinence and not sex. Okay. Number 6, better communication with the community and no interference. Okay. Number 7, positive self awareness. Okay. Now you have a connection with that person, and there's an interference with God. Okay. Did I get in First Thessalonians? Okay. Write this that 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 3 through 5. Okay. Verse 3 through 5. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Write that down. Okay. That's important to remember. Uh, let's see. Number 8, put time to better use. Okay. Instead of with sexual immorality. Okay. Like exercise, meditation, a job, helping others, that is better. All connections are not the same or beneficial. Okay. Let's see here. The next is mindfulness, being present. That's very important with God. Okay. Uh, the next is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 13. And this is very important, very important. So please read that and write it down somewhere. Write it down in your notes, okay? And number 10, and very important, no confusion. When you abstain instead of being one with someone else, you are one spirit with God. And that's very important because you know He will always be there and there will not be any static between you or Him. You are one with Him and not a person or a body, but a spirit. So I hope you all understand what I said and taught today. But if you look back on those chapters that I gave you with this uh, class, you will understand. But as I said in my summations, I would write these down and you will have these so you can look back on them and study them and the other notes that I have with this chapter. So I hope you enjoyed this chapter, and thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me and being here for me. So the last chapter is coming up soon, not yet, but it's coming up soon, maybe at the end of this week. But this is chapter 9, and all is well. Students, it's chapter 10 in the summation, and then we'll be in Spiritology 103. So thank you, students, and thank you for thank you to my subscribers and my viewers, my community, and my tribe. My tribe is my subscribers that have subscribed. That's a status. And the community are the ones that have not subscribed. That's why I always say community and tribe. So thank you both and take care of yourself and each other. And as I always say, please pass it on. It's important. Good night. See you soon.